So you're enjoying your time off, huh? You said the other lanes is closer to your house?
Mm-hmm. It's up out 17.
Mm-hmm. I'll try this rib. I went crazy with the shrimp. The rib is not bad. They have golden corral here too.
There's one up
That's good because they have all you can eat steak.
There's one up there closer to the house.
Really.
I'm not sure where it's at down here.
What?
Golden Corral.
Oh, yeah, I
He didn't look like a manager.
don't know. No, he didn't, did he?
No. When the girl says, oh, okay. I got lucky. It was open. And I saw the red truck. I thought it was parked there. Bob said, I said, he's going to screw me up. I'll show my food off the road. I won't put you guys on. So you got a big decision to make, huh? Which way you leaning towards?
She's done the calculations. She said it's not a bad gig on what we're checking into.
So as long as it can cover the bases that you can get home,
Right?
it's important. You're lucky you got truck stops nearby, you know. Phoenix is a good area.
We just can't get the truck up to the house. They got an ordinance for no trucks.
Ribs are not bad at all. You know, for the money, you get a hell of a deal.
Car just pulled up in front of the truck.
That's kind of dumb. Maybe meeting somebody? That's kind of odd, right? That's why I like to keep an eye on my stuff, you know? You gotta be an idiot if it's parking there. Is the guy still in the car? Can you tell?
They just backed in, so let's go in the car.
Doesn't make any sense. wondering if he's just an Uber driver and he's just waiting for his next call.
I don't see the Uber with Lyft sign in the car.
It's so weird when people do something that's just so out of the norm that it doesn't make sense. But for him, it makes sense for some reason. How's the road been treating you?
I've been up there in that northeast a lot.
I finally got through to Alex. He was saying the same thing, but he was stuck in Tyler, Texas. Tell me his dog died just after New Year's.
Man,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was attached to the dog.
I don't remember if you got to meet my buddy Nick that worked for JCT. His dog come down real sick. So they wanted to charge him a godly amount.
Right.
So they said there's another option you can do. Sign the dog over to us, we'll take care of the bills.
What kind of dog was it?
it was a lot.
Maybe they would do the write-off on the taxes.
He's kind of regretting. There goes that car now.
Yeah.
He's kind of regretting signing the dog over.
I'm not sure what the benefit to the doctor was, because
They said the dog come down with Pargo.
oh,
And that was going to be thousands of dollars.
but the doctor's gonna take care of it, right?
Yeah.
And why would he want a mutt for himself, you know?
Who knows?
Because they can afford to do some free stuff. I'm not saying they're in business to do free stuff, but they can use a write-off or have the person do a payment plan.
Right? Agreed.
I guess it's rough, that type of business, because people, for some reason, they'll pay for themselves to go to the doctor, but when it comes to animals, it's almost like you feel like it should be free. I don't know where they get the idea, but, you figure they're in it for the love of the animal, but they're in it for a business. And that guy's thinking, wow, I could have brought my trailer in here too. I seen one of the short pub trailers go completely around the building. I went all the way down there. I was going to try to go that way one time. So I knew better, and I didn't have, one time I had enough room to clear, but the way the cars were, I couldn't go completely over. It was like very little cars, but they were scattered. So I wound up going through the middle here, swinging around with the trailer. And then I said, you know what, I might as well go there. This way I know when it's time to leave, nobody's going to block me in. It's very decent food, you know. You can tell it's fresh.
I like this place.
Yeah, I've been here a couple times, you know. Last time I came was a Friday, but it was before 4. I was shocked. With a soda, it came out to like $17, you know. Now it's dinner, so I understand. How do you like going on the road with him?
I like it for short periods of time.
But it makes it fun for him because, you know, we're out there by ourselves a lot.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. I get it. I would go out with him now, but he goes to the Northwest and they got super cold weather. I can't do.
You go to the Northwest?
No, Northeast.
I mean the Northeast.
Oh. Northwest is scary because that's snow. You get cold in the traffic, but it's manageable because they'll clean it right away. But the North, with so many roads and highways and desolate, there's like not even an exit. I'm from originally the Northeast. Thank you so much.
Coke Zero?
Yeah.
Coke Zero?
Yeah.
We got a Coke?
I actually got the wrong one. I either go with the tea or the Coke Zero.
I can give you the tea. Whichever you want.
All right, I'll take the tea for now.
Okay, I can give you a new one. Give me a
You
second.
don't mind? Okay. Thank you so much.
That was Amarillo.
Amarillo.
That was taken, what, yesterday?
Oh wow. I went to the steak place for the day after New Year's Day. And can you believe it? A 14-year-old kid finished the 72-ounce steak. I was there. 14 years old. That's expensive. It's funny, I went the same road, but a few days, maybe almost a week now. Sooner. Yeah, 14-year-old kid finished it.
That's crazy.
Thank you. I
sir.
really appreciate you,
No
man.
problem, sir.
I want to do a tip, but I got to do it on my card.
Oh, I can do it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've seen him before. I didn't know he was a manager. I thought he was just a worker.
Yeah, he served me too before. Real.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, that's good when you're a manager and people don't know it. That means I think you're a good manager.
Right?
It's the people that try to walk around like a boss.
Right.
Doesn't
right.
necessarily mean they're a good boss.
Amen. Be proud of me. I finished it.
Sometimes I have one plate, sometimes I have a couple more to get out of the truck, sit down, and
Right.
enjoy. Move around. I go by some of the casinos, they treat me like crazy good. For New Year's Day, right before Amarillo, I was at Albuquerque, the Route 66, and the guy will come and tell me what I want. And because I played there a few times, and a few times I won big money, decent money. So he got me out my own casino host. So I'll call the guy up. He keeps trying to give me rooms over there. So you sure you want to? I said, no, I'm only going to be a few hours. It doesn't make sense, you know? But when I eat, I'll get lobsters. He'll give me 2 lobsters, and either the buffet that they have, or if I'm in the restaurant, I'll get a steak that's like a $30 or $40 steak. You know, last time for New Year's, I guess they had crab legs too, plus the lobster, and it was $125. Sign, that's it.
Right on.
Here's the one casino hit big. He was scared to walk out with all the money.
I got it on YouTube, the video. I was doing good that whole month. It was crazy because I was winning, like I could win, but when I win a certain amount, I get scared and I think like the luck's gonna change, and I'll leave. The last couple of times, I stayed a little bit longer, you know. And I was like, one day I cashed 9,500. Then another time, I hit what he's talking about. I hit for 10 grand, just one bet, 10 grand, and I had got up to another like 6,000, so I had about 17,000. Man, I gave it all back. I came back with $100 chip.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy because they shut the table down, right? And I had $800 bet because when I'm winning, I don't get shy. I'll play. I don't start out betting that. I'll bet little. When I start winning, I'll push my luck. And that table, which is what they call a free bet. And what it means is it's a blackjack. Whenever you get a pair and you want to split them, you know how you're supposed to double your money?
Right.
The casino will do it for you. So you only risk that one bet. So if you split and then you do double that, you only risk that one bet. But if you win, you get paid like you put all that money there. So sweet. So I was playing that tape and I was doing okay. And then there was a side bet that whenever the dealer makes 22, all his cards 22, you get paid, I think, 7 or 8 to 1. Then if all his cards are the same color, either all red or all black, it pays like 20 to 1. I think 20. But then if they are the same suit, it pays 50 to 1. I got it on video. I hit it with the same suit. I had 200. They paid me 10 grand. 10,000. They shut the table down. I have it on video. You saw it, right? They shut the table down. They're like, oh. So I said, hey, let me video it. So I gave my phone to a guy that I was been talking all night. So he was videoing. He goes, oh, I'm going to give it to us. Keep recording, you know. And they showed I was explaining the bet. I had 800. That since the dealer made 22, they don't pay you that. But I got paid the other bet. And I almost hit for 4 grand about 5 minutes earlier. I was hitting the 4 grand a few times because that's the one that I think it pays 20 to 1. So at 200 times it was that. And I didn't bet it, right? I didn't bet it. And it came out and I was like, oh man. So the girl, there was an Asian lady there, said, oh, what do you mean? I go, I said I messed it up. And so I waited a little while. And then I bet it again. And I had put 100. And before he dealt the cards, I put another $100 chip on it. Because you know when you get a weird feeling, it ain't always right, but I got that, and I put another.
Feeling, yeah.
I had got the feeling, and they came out. So I was happy when it came out because he showed it was a deuce of clubs with the king. So when he flipped it, I was like, it's all you need is a 10. Any 10 would give him 22.
Right.
So when he did the card and he flipped it, it was a king of clubs. I was like, oh, they're crazy. Yeah. I was giving some money away because I had won. Yeah. Everybody was rooting for me there. I can play it in a few minutes. I'll play it on there so you see. But and I figured out it wasn't really that hard to win because your regular bet, if you could keep winning, like there's people that will just play regular blackjack, forget about all the side bets, regular blackjack, and they'll play an hour or two, and they always have the same money because they're winning and losing the same.
Right.
So that's a good thing on this game because you're not losing money, but you're still in the game. So that side bet is eventually going to come out. So it's just a matter of just keep betting it. So here I started raising my bet. I was starting at 25 and 50, 100, 150. Then when I hit a couple good ones, I would put more because I said, I'm going to put 200 here. So if this 200 loses, you would say, but I'm winning 800, so I really won 6. So I got that bet for free.
Right.
So I'm playing it. It's just a matter of time when that bet hits.
Right.
So when I just missed the $4,000 one, I was like, man, because it doesn't come out every hand. It comes out sometimes a couple times a shoe or a couple times, but that one. So I had hit it earlier on the other table, but I think I only put like $40 on it. So all I remember is I think they paid me $1,600, about $1,600 because I had like not even 50 on. So I was like, okay. And I didn't realize that I hit the higher one till I got there. As I was winning, then I would know. So every so often I would hit the 4,000 one. So I get $4,000, right? And it'll let me stay longer to play it again. So I was playing. I had one. It was like Saturday night, Sunday morning, and it wasn't a big casino. But then you had people from the hood coming, and they were just standing around me. And they were on the phone because there were people telling me, hey, this guy. So I had everybody sold what I had. So I was like, I had took an Uber from the truck stop to get there. I was like, man, I can't imagine me standing outside with this money and these guys know I just won,
Right.
So I didn't think it was smart. So I talked to the casino. I said, give me a room. They were like, okay, get a room. He says, you got to put it on your card or something. I had enough money for my Ubers.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough, so I said, I can't really get the room, even though they're giving it to me free. So I said, I'll just play a little bit more, and I was winning. It was just like, it was going from 10 to 12, 14, 15, 16, down, 7. And at that point, like you hear, like hitting the 10 grand, you know your situation, and you don't need somebody to tell you. But when you're around the casinos and you're winning and stuff, and you see the chips, it's almost like you lose the value of money because there's no windows, there's no clocks.
Right,
You can't tell. They like somewhat hypnotized. Don't get me wrong, it's still my fault. I could get up and stuff. I wanted to, but I was like, I saw everybody around me. I was getting some money away because I was winning really good. I was like, okay, when I'm going to play a little longer, and I was winning more. The guy said, just keep doing what you're doing. It's working. And then you start going on a bad streak, and you start losing.
And
then
you
I
keep
started
hoping,
betting more.
you keep
Then I
hoping.
started betting big. I started betting 1,000. Think, okay, I'll get this, that. And then you start sliding quicker. Could you start changing,
The one that you sent me, the one, was that 3 high or was that 2 high?
Which one?
All those chips that you had hit.
Yeah, I got a mega one.
When you had those trays,
I know when I was in Vegas,
done with that?
you remember after I talked to you? When I went to Vegas, I hit in Vegas.
I love Vegas.
Yeah. So I played like 500 or 600 and I lost, right? Like, okay, so I had like another 130 or 160. So I would have to get more money out, but I said, what am I going to do with that? So I tried it. I started going on a winning streak. I was playing single hand, me and the dealer, where you could touch the cards, So
Yeah.
they do it double deck. So it's the odds are a little different. I just kept hitting and winning, splitting, doing this, go. I got up to 2,300, and I was like, I gotta stop. I stopped. I cashed out. I took a picture, a little video of it. I went to the truck to sleep. Then I went to the truck stop the next day. I paid my cell phone. I think I paid my cell phone and stuff. And I was at the truck stop. And I was watching the football games because the TA there, they used to have a dealer, but they didn't. So I'm not really big into machines. I'll play a little bit, but that's it. So I said, I'll stay out of trouble. So I'm watching the game, drinking, and I'm looking. And it was one of the college games. It was Penn State playing Boise State. Was it Boise State? Or another team that were playing. And I looked, it was 30 to 27. And looked at my phone, the odds. It's only 3-point different, and there was like 9 minutes left, and it was like 4-1. So you put $100, you would win 400 plus your 100, 500. So I said, it's only 3 points. Maybe the team, they were losing. So I said, let me take a chance. So it was up to 5-1, 520 to 1. So I went up to the bet there. Yeah, he goes, yeah, it's 5. Oh, it's 5 now. And we're talking about, it's 4 because the other team didn't convert the first down, so they gave the ball up to my team.
Right.
You know, so people started betting it, thinking they didn't score the first down. Now they're only down 3 points. All I have to do is score a field goal to tie. Anyway, I bet it. By the time I bet it, it was 320 to 1. 320. So I'm like, God, I never seen a game like this before in college. I didn't know this. It went into overtime. Not 1 overtime, not 2 overtime, not 3 overtime, not 4 overtime, not 5 overtime, 6 overtime. It was crazy. So I'm like, all right. So then my team was down, and what they did in their overtime, they don't do like the regular whole field. They start like at a certain, like the 35 or whatever, and you got to score.
Right.
And every overtime, they start moving it closer to the goal line. So it got to the point, I think it was at the 5-yard line or whatever. But one would score, one wouldn't, then in time, and then my team scored the touchdown. Oh, great, all right. And then it came back. Oh, no, the guy was holding it, came it back. All right. Then another time, the one, oh, no, that one was not good. This. I was like, oh, my God. And it finally won. So I bet 100, and I won in 320 with that. I said, man, I won the money last night. That one, I said, good. Then I went down to the casino at the border of Nevada. Yeah. That has the roller coaster.
Uh-huh.
Is it by Terribles and whatever?
Yeah.
So I go there and I start playing, and they have a blackjack. It's funny. There's a live dealer, but you bet on the machine. So it's like the dealer with the girl. I'm like, oh no. I was playing. I was losing a little bit. I started putting 100 and 100. I was down like 800, and it was 1100. I said, man, I'm gonna lose the money that I was winning. Then it turned around. It started happening a little bit. I'm like, okay. So I won. I said, man, I got my money in a little something. So I went to go cash. I cashed, and then I came back to leave. I said, I think I can win 2 more hours. Because I think the machine will let you win 1 more, and then you'll go on a losing streak, you know?
Right.
So I bet 200, and I won, and I cashed it right out. So that was another 2 more 100. So if you have the discipline, and you kind of get the feeling, and just have a number in your head, and hit it, and that's it, you know? Then you play the slot machines, because a lot of times I play. Very rare I'll go to play, and I don't win nothing, and it happens not too often. With me, I always kind of like win in the beginning, and then, you know, am I content? But if I would be content with what I win, I would like win 90% of the time. Yeah.
You get more? I know I am.
Yep. Go ahead. I'll be up there in a little bit. You got your phone. You should show her that video.
I don't have it. I
Oh, no.
deleted a lot of shit on my phone.
Oh, okay. Hey guys. So here at one of my buffet stops that I like to make here in the Phoenix, Towson, Arizona area. It's right off of Interstate 10, and it's an old school restaurant, but there's a lot of history here, and a lot of, I don't want to say the wrong word, I don't want to say Art Deco, but it has some nice features here. Try to turn it so you can see a little bit. I was eating with my friends here, and I didn't want to put them on the spot, but it's pretty nice. I've done a video before about this place. Very inexpensive. Gosh, if you can get here for lunch, I think it's like $17 with a drink, all you can eat buffet. today is Friday, so the dinner, the price goes up a little bit. For the three of us, I told him I was going to treat him and stuff. Came out to like $64. I had room to park my truck outside there. I don't know if you can see it over here. And just make it a little bit enjoyable, you know. Whenever you can get yourself out of the truck, it's a good thing. You know, enjoying good food, nothing wrong with that, you know. And if you're with friends, salud, Happy New Year, you know. Yeah, so I like to get my vegetables in here, you know. What'd you get? Nice.
Some fried banana.
They got all kinds of seafood, fried shrimp, everything. But you stay thin, but you got a high metabolism, right?
Thank you so much.
Some fried zucchini.
I love that. Yeah. I wish they could do it as an air fryer, so you don't have the oil in it, you know. Like I said, the food is fresh here. I don't know why more people don't come here. I don't know. Maybe it's just still early, but this is great, man. You know, I remember one of the first buffets I ever went to was Sizzler.
Oh my goodness,
Sizzler.
yeah.
You know, I used to love their corn nuggets that they would have. It was like I would go crazy on just that. And it was a little small buffet part, and you had to order either steak or something like that, you know. You originally from down here? Oh, no? Yeah, I'm from the Northeast. I live down in Florida.
I'm from Chicago.
From where?
Chicago.
Chicago, okay. Yeah, but this type of value, you can't beat it. I like going to Golden Corral. I don't get a chance to go there that often, but when I go, I try to go for the steak. Or I've been on the weekend for the breakfast. It's really good because you tell the guy how you want your eggs, and he makes it right in front of you. Western or this meat, pop it in there. It's pretty good, you know. I'm a big food guy, but I don't eat as much as I used to. I just enjoy trying to get my vegetables, because driving a truck on the road, you know, what are you going to get? A Big Mac, you know what I mean, or a burger or something.
Right.
So it's real hard. Some of the places are decent, so whenever I hit a certain area, I'm like, hey, I really want to hit here, you know. I'm going to try to get, more vegetables in. Because you got to try to stay healthy. It's hard. It's hard to eat right.
It is hard to eat right.
You don't need one back. I'm going to steal one from you. Did anything change with that property of Wisconsin or something?
There's a lot of shit going on right now.
I saw on YouTube, like, there's a lot of homeless here in Phoenix. It breaks my heart, I wish I could help, if I ever won the lottery big and had that kind of money. Man, you see what's going on out in California with those fires?
Oh my God, man.
I'm gonna go right by. I'm gonna go right behind them, and you know what? You start seeing a lot of stuff that happened. What, a year or two ago about Hawaii and those fires, which is kind of suspicious. Then you have this shit that happened in North Carolina over there that didn't let people go by after the hurricane, the mountainside, all that. Then you got over there. I feel like California is going to make a rebound.
And then we got forest fires up in up north.
Oh, really? They're going on now?
Yep.
Wow.
We got some up by Payson.
Because I just think California's going to make a rebound, and I think they're doing this to try to like get rid of the homeless in a way out of it, you know, because they don't make money off of that, and burning some of these houses, redealing. Because I heard in not Coachella but Desert Palm Springs, which is still like it's
still right there.
right. It's there coming in. There's not too much, but they're gonna build like a Disney community there. Something I don't know what it is, but Disney's gonna invest in. You're like, wait, Disney's gonna invest there. They recently put a couple of years ago that amphitheater or whatever right on 10, and I was like, and I see the parking lot full because I was like, that area, who's gonna come over here? People coming far away. You put a concert there and people will go. It's right off the highway, easy. I mean, and I've seen the parking lot full, so to me, I don't think they made enough parking, you know? But I
They
think...
also hold basketball games there.
Do they really? Okay, okay. But I think it's going to
You
rejuvenate.
know that.
And there's they do concerts.
Yeah, I've seen the concerts for there. You know, people come and they have a few. See, not before Vegas, but that area I understand used to be like a little Vegas. There's all the Rat Pack and all that old used to live over there. And I remember watching Price is Right or game shows and say Desert Palm Springs trip to here. You know, beautiful Palm Springs. I mean, I still look now. I mean, I guess you got to go to the houses, but there's a lot of old money, old memory over there of the Rat Pack, the 50s, 60s, Frank Sinatra, all that. So I guess they're trying to rejuvenate that a little bit. But I would consider relocating there. I know it'd be expensive. I'm not trying to live on a high life, but I think get over there and then figure out what you're gonna do. I have a friend over there, but she's, you know, busy with her stuff, kind of, and I just, you know, I feel like when you're a frog and you leap from leap, if you don't land on something solid, it's not good, you know. I also thought
Keep
about
going,
maybe
hit that truck. Don't know.
I thought about maybe whenever you retire, or if I move out there, maybe get like an RV thing and do that traveling around a little bit out there, because then you might have to pay the high rent. It's just they chase you around depending where you go. I seen a lot in what is it called? The last city, not Quartzsite, but Enrenberg, or something right there. They have a lot of them. People go in the desert there, they chill, they come to the truck stop. There's no Walmart or nothing over there, but, you know, 'cause I can't believe how crazy some of those rents there, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 in San Francisco. But I really do believe California's going to come back, because it's like they let everybody move out and they don't care. They're going to fix it up, and then I think what's going to happen is people are going to move back. I think somehow they're going to get everything right with the taxes and whatever they have to do. I just think, I don't want to see it really happen, but I think if they added tolls, so many people coming into Vegas through the 40 and then in on 10, if they would do something like that and maybe make the state income tax free or something, you know, like, because how can Texas do it? Florida, Nevada and stuff. They figure out a way. Go ahead and do that. They need to chill with the EPA stuff. They're a little too cuckoo with that. All the regulations.
There is sections where California does have toll roads.
Has what?
Toll roads.
Real, yeah. But I'm talking about, like, putting it on so everybody can benefit from it. So, hey, you know what? No income tax, because, you know, the freight trucks got to come in and out. I don't like to penalize them, but all the car traffic. You go out there, all the traffic on there. So, like the state line, like in New York, New Jersey, cross the state, you pay a toll. So have it for, like, the Nevada north on the 40 where the 15 comes down, you know, there and see what you can do with that. Maybe you do it on 80 coming in by Donner's Pass or something, you know, so you're doing like 4 or major spots like
Right.
that. And I think you take that money and you do stuff. They need to build a dam or whatever they need to do because there's a lot of land that they can't grow nothing on, and they allow the water to go right into the ocean, you know, instead of holding it. That would be real helpful. I think with these fires, I think it's a simple solution. And what they should do is they should connect pipes into the ocean and use salt water to have it all the way up to the mountains. And whenever there's a fire, man, electrically, open valve over here and then come down and it'll put it out. You could put so much water. You don't need no planes. You don't need no firefighters, really. And just have that valve, open this, open this. They got great drainage through California, you know, the waterways and all of that. So then have it and let it go back out. I just know that the salt may damage some of the stuff there, but you know, how many
Compared
animals
to
out
having
there?
it charred.
Right. So I think if they have that, they can control it, and then they should have certain spots too. So maybe it won't hit the house, the water, but have it to now you're having it saturated with all that. That's the ground is so wet that they can't make those things, whatever they call them, are flying around, lighting up the chars or whatever they call it, you know. So I think stuff like that could really, really work. Maybe there's a way that they could cheaply salinize the water a certain way so it's not as much salt, and then they could still use it for farming or whatnot. Because I think it's a beautiful state. I look and I see so much opportunity here. It seems like you'll die before you get bored of what to do there. So we need him to run for governor, and you got my vote. Straighten out California. I just wonder how when Ronald Reagan was president, before he was president, he was governor there. He had Arnold a little bit, but I think they need a Republican governor there to set things straight. All those millionaires, movie stars, all those houses, property and stuff, and you're not like, you know, make them pay a little bit, certain way on the properties, the tolls. Like, don't take a rent. The movie studios over there, you know, all the restaurants there. Just something, and do something with it. I just hate when they waste the money. They'll do a program for homeless, whatever, and they're putting them up in the hotels. Or just, you're not taking care of the problem, you're just putting a little Band-Aid on it.
Right.
There's a place, I don't know if you guys heard about it, it's called Slab City. It's in California. Okay. No taxes, lawless, and their police don't even go there. It used to be a military base in the 50s, so I guess they knocked down the buildings or whatnot, so it's slabs of the building, and the government abandoned it. It was a training spot, a Marine base or something. So people moved in over there, and they'll move in with a trailer here, but they got no running water, you know. I don't know, sewer system or electric too, you know. So it's one of those deals like they let people run lawless there. You police yourselves. But I'm thinking if they would take something like that, figure out a way to put water and electric, and you can relocate the homeless to there, you know. I like helping if they're homeless, that they're just a bad spot, you know, because anybody loses a couple paychecks, you're in the same boat,
Right.
Me, whatever, you know. So it's a fear, and I just think everything has to be, you know, back in the early '30s with the depression and stuff, and they put, you know, food stamps, welfare, and Social Security. All that was good programs, but with the Social Security, they keep taking the money out. They're trying to bankrupt it or whatnot. I don't know. Yeah. Sorry about talking too much politics. I just think there's a better plan, and I'm thinking positive that they figure out where California could be a place where everybody could kind of live. You don't have to just be super rich. You could work and get, and make good money. Man, minimum wage is pretty high over there. You go to a Panda Express. I took a picture. It's anywhere from 22 to 32 or $34 an hour, starting. And that's a lot of money.
Yeah, but you gotta make that kind of money to survive in
It
California.
is. But see, like I said, I think that the state should have affordable housing for people that work. It's okay taking people, but they got issues. Maybe they're in the wrong state, or you have to do something different. But I think people that work, if you work legit, the government needs to take the slack. So they should get in the housing business of just not for profit, but just you work or you're a couple working, you got this income here, this is what your rent is going to be. They got subsidized, but make new complete so it's like a home. It's not just an apartment.
Right.
So
Right.
you're not going to want to move. This is yours, and then you say, hey, listen, after so many years, you own it. So where are you going to go? It said you have to keep working, you pay it, you do this, and that's it. Or have where as long as you're alive, you're there, and when you pass, it goes to somebody else. Maybe something like that, because the population. It'd be nice. I mean, if people have a garage, you have a backyard, you have an attic, you got a little extra spare. I mean, it's pretty good. You make me nervous. You smile too much. How come you're happy?
I mean, I don't know. I think I want to be. No matter what, I want to be happy than just
Good,
be
good.
depressed.
Wow, we were talking about earlier. You look like a hard worker, but you don't look like a manager. So that's a compliment. We're saying,
Well, it depends. Because some people, they're manager, but they forgot they need to do work too. It's that time
Right.
to do
That,
work.
yeah. We were kind of saying,
Yeah.
or they want to walk around dressed up, not
Yeah,
touch nothing,
right.
delegate,
But
So
to be
that's
honest, manager is actually a position you do it all. You're supposed to do
good.
it.
Yeah.
So, and for people to listen to you, like, you have to actually show them you actually work.
Right, because if you do it, then they'll do
They
it.
will do it.
Because
you
if
do-
not,
they're not gonna like it.
No,
you
no.
just tell them to do it, and you're seeing yourself not doing it.
right.
That's not how you.
Because they'll do it in front of you, and then when you leave, they stop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would you like more drinks for you? Cocoa Coke Zero.
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero. How about you, sir? You want iced tea instead? Or you be good?
I'm good for right now.
Let me get you this.
Curious, how much is a minimum wage here?
Why not? This here is $14.70.
That's still not bad, like you hear it,
Hell no, when I started working, I was making $2.50 a fucking hour.
So the only this is how I see the marketing. So as long as you want to work, there's no way you'll be starving.
No. You
I
gotta
mean,
find the
you
right
have a-
job,
Yep.
you
You have a tough time, yes,
Yeah.
but you gotta from the bottom, work from the bottom to the. So that's why, you gotta understand that. Money don't just come to you.
No, you gotta make an effort.
So that's all. Tough time to tough men. You understand that, right? So
Definitely.
you can
heard
stop
that.
whatever, but as long as you want to work, there's no way you can stop.
Yeah, because if you had to, you could work 2 jobs or work overtime or whatever.
I mean, you just. I know the marketing sucks, but you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. You gotta get through
Job
and
is
then
a job.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Because most of them, they're girls, they're teenagers. That's what I'm telling them. It's like I teach them about you're supposed to work. You don't come easy to you. So that's why a lot of people, a lot of parents, they don't teach them that. It's just like, oh, it's okay. You don't have to just quit. No. You need to teach them the right way. And you have to work. You have to earn what you get.
Right.
As long as you don't
Work
give
for
up.
what you want.
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna get something, and once you work hard, then that's when you learn trying to work smarter. So that's you just gotta do
Really
it.
good. Good advice. You're a good guy. What's your name?
Benny.
Benny?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna remember that.
How you doing? He looks like he's ready for a nap. Huh? Yeah. So I was thinking about maybe going to the Morongo. That was that. casino up in California because they got truck parking, but they have poker. I like poker because you can play a long time and it's challenging.
That's the casino that I want to go to.
Oh yeah, it's pretty. It looks like a slot machine. The building, it's right on 10.
I've seen it.
Oh, you seen it? Yeah, yeah. The
I used
food
to drive
there.
a truck with Jack.
Oh, you serious? She drove truck?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Remember the accident I told you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. I forgot.
In 19?
You're not driving no more? No. Man, if you could have and you get hooked up with the right company, like when I was with JCT, okay, I was milking that system, right? Because I'm in Florida. So I do Florida to Cali, get back. So they were trying to get me to do other shows. I said, no. I said,
good with
listen.
this. It's a
Yeah, I
good
told him, I
run.
said, listen, I did my research before I came to JCT. California was your number one customer. Texas was number 2, and Florida was number 3. So I said, right. So after like 6 months, one of the planners, guy with Florida, he goes, yeah, you got it pretty good here. You like the I said, so I told him, I said, that's why I came with you guys. So the loads are there. If I'm doing it, if I didn't live in Florida and I'm trying to get those loads, I can see, you think, but I'm living here and I'm getting, none of the loads are getting late, I would get a load one time out of Tropicana. I was supposed to pick up at 3, so I got there a little early. I said I was tired, so I checked in. So an hour, 2, 3. It didn't get loaded to the next day. They gave me like $400 and some, and I was ordering food I had delivered. I was tired. I was getting rest. I said, man, every once in a while something good happens. I had another load. It was Coca-Cola near Clearwater. Believe it or not, it's Dunedin. Yep. And I loaded up there, and I was supposed to be there for 7 in the morning. I got there, and they're like, oh, okay. Wait. 10, 11, 12, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock. About 10 o'clock, they finally pulled me in to load, right? So load. And then the guy comes, he said, we're done loading. I looked. It was coming to California. It was 4 pallets. I'm like, look. He goes, we don't got no more product. I'm like, wow. And so the appointment that I had here was like, 3 or 4 days later, but like 9:30 in the morning. So they were already on the phone. Oh, when do you think you could get there? Because I was scared they were going to try to yank it from me. But I had so much attention. They gave me a couple $100 just sitting there. But I get there and she goes, okay, we got you like 11 o'clock or something, And I wound up making it. I think it was afternoon. I almost made the original appointment. I missed it by 10 minutes. They still unloaded me. I was hauling ass out of there, So... But yeah, I would bring the trailers to the shop. Would you bring the trailers to the shop or no? They were paying me $40 an hour to bring the trailer to the shop. So I drive all day long. At night, I pull over, do my 10-hour break. But I go in a repair shop and tell them, oh, we're busy now. It might be. So they might try to call me in the middle of the night, and I would answer. I'd say first thing in the morning. So I'd get up a little bit early, get in there, and they fix the tire, fix the light, or whatever the problem was, and I get $200. Meanwhile, I drove all day. I wouldn't go to fix it and stop me from driving, and then only make the $200. So I was doing like 2 trailers a month, 3, 4, 5, 6 trailers a month. So I make that extra $200, and when I go to Cali, I would tell them always, I'm doing my 34. I go rent a car, I go to the beach, or I go here, there, using their money to do that, So that was good. That was really good. But then things changed little by little. They didn't like me doing that run. Then they wanted me to sign an exclusive, dedicated. And then I was like, hey, if I do the dedicated, and then my son comes with me on the road, and I want to go to other states, they're gonna say, oh no, you got to do this, Right. So I didn't want to do that. And then I kept still getting the same loan. So I said, I don't have to sign a contract. Then they came and said, oh no. You didn't. They got mad at me. First of all, they said it's been over a year since you came to the terminal up in Sepulpa. They're like, you haven't been here. So they did a DOT and they maybe did some stuff. Yep. So I'm like, okay. And they put the logbook and they're like, oh no, you. They were mad at me. I'm like, so the worst thing you could say to me is, I haven't been here for a year and I didn't sign the contract back in the day. So they wanted me to do different. Because for a solo guy, for a team, it pays to give them the Florida to Cali. Because they're never really going to be late. And they can always get off the road. But for solo guys, they want us to do 1,000-mile trip, maybe 1,800 miles. You know, they make more money that way because one guy can do it. If you put that trip on a team, they'll get there too early, and then they have to find another load. So it's easier to give the team the further ones, so they don't.
Right.
Their
We used to
drive
run
team.
the California
Yeah,
to Florida.
yeah.
So
Right.
Auburndale and Arcadia
Oh yeah,
and Winter
yeah.
Haven.
No, all those. Man,
You know that one way down 75 before you get to Gator Alley?
yeah.
I was down there not long ago.
Okay.
Down at that Walmart.
Oh yeah. Is
That's
it
when you ran over the
Arcadia?
alligator.
No.
Was it Arcadia? It's not all the way down Alligator Alley.
It's all the way down. It's pretty much down there where 75 turns into the toll road down there.
Okay, I don't know where that Walmart is. There was a time where they didn't have no fences. They got fences now, and I think there's an Indian casino or
I
something
hit
over there.
I hit a fucking gator over in Florida.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
I've seen one on the road, and the mouth was it looked somebody took a thing and they had I think it was the top one that was broken in the bottom. So
I think I just caught the tail of him.
Oh, did you? I thought those were leather alligator shoes.
No doubt, right?
Right there right there as you're getting off 10 on the 75.
Wow, it must have come off.
He was laying in the.
I've seen at least one, maybe a baby alligator but I've seen like one or two bears. I saw one in Virginia dead. I saw one coming down Fancy Gap, and I'm looking, and the cop must have just shot it, right? Because he was on the ground, he must have got hit. So and you saw because it's a slant, and you saw it like 20 or 30 feet long from it.
Damn.
But I never
do
seen
that, baby.
I never seen a live bear.
Me neither.
I always look but can't. First time a few weeks, maybe a month ago, I seen donkey. So I was coming out of Kingman and I saw like a group, and I always see the sign, "Be careful the burros" and stuff.
Yeah.
And then after that, I came to it's a place in California, Ludlow. I think there's a famous restaurant or something there.
Yeah.
But they have a donkey. So I didn't know, and I'm parked. I said, let me take a little nap. And so I'm looking like, what? Is there a donkey? Because there's a. I'm like, no, went back to sleep. Deep again, because it was afternoon. Again. Then I saw a car taking off. I said, maybe they made the horn like a trick horn.
Yeah.
No? And I was like, man, around. So I go into the Dairy Queen again, and I tell the guy, I said, is there a loose donkey around here? I said, is there a loose donkey? The guy laughed. He goes, the donkey's not loose, it's chained up. Chained up where? Because there's the truck parking lot. There was a fence, and what the story was the donkey's name is Jenny. And back in 2018, it came out of the desert. It was thirsty and whatnot. So the family there took care of it and fed it, cleaned the hooves, all that. I actually did a video on it, and it's there, and people feed it and stuff. So that was a donkey. So I stopped a couple of times. One time I brought grapes. Another time it eat French fries, and I gave it something else. I think I gave it a burrito. It had that too.
A burrito.
Yep.
One thing about it, do you know about the speeding cameras on the going over the
You were telling me in
Louisiana?
Yeah, on it. I saw the guy in front of me was doing a certain speed. I stayed up. I wanted to switch lanes, and I remember what you told me. I wonder if anybody's getting any tickets in the mail.
There's 6 across both sides.
6 of them, okay. I can't believe how
on Bow Bridge?
younger. How much younger he looks. Plus, you wear glasses too, right?
No, he
You used
doesn't
to?
wear
No? I thought I saw him with the...
Look.
I used to.
You should have tried those ribs. They were beautiful.
Yeah.
They were good.
Yeah, they were. You didn't try them? They had the one without the sauce. It was good. And the other one. Usually when it comes to Asian, you feel like they goof it up. Or they don't use the right cuts. But that one, they had meat on it.
That was good.
There's a place in Florida, since you've been around all the and stuff. It's called Sonny's Barbecue. And they have all you can eat. They'll give you pulled pork, sliced brisket, ribs, turkey, chicken barbecue.
Sonny's Barbecue. Isn't that the one that's across the street from Pilot?
That's exactly it. Exactly. Let me tell you,
Down in
oh my
Auburndale.
God, yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
no.
She's.
I know where it's at. It's
Yeah.
across the street, right across
Yeah,
the street
yep,
from the
it
Pilot.
is. It is.
Yep.
So I
And
would
the,
park
the
there
truck
and
wash
go to.
is behind that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. I would go to that one because the JCT yard wasn't too
There's
far away.
one. There's a place. What's it called?
Dickies.
No. It's just a little hole in the wall joint.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I think it's off of one
What state?
in Florida,
Okay.
off of 75, exit 156. I think it is.
56. That would be Sarasota
There's
on 75. Or-
yeah, it's on 75, and it would on one side you have I think it's a TA.
Okay.
Across the street from that, there's a little hole in the wall barbecue place. I think it's called Jim's.
Okay, it might be a private dining stuff, but
Yeah.
sometimes they have it. Yeah.
Killer fucking barbecue.
Yeah. See, the Sonny's, it's okay.
Time to stop at the one in Louisiana.
Which,
You get the,
where? Tell me the name of it, and I'll tell you where it's at.
before you get to the 92.
The Rice Palace?
No. Where you always stop and got those,
Boudin?
yes.
Oh, at Pito's?
Oh, okay.
Off of, it's off 10,
Okay.
exit 59.
Okay.
Is a place called Pito's. And did you ever have Boudin?
No, I've heard of it
Oh
and
my
stuff.
God! If you haven't had
I
Boudin,
tried.
Tell me what it is, because some of the stuff I was in
It's a-
Louisiana, in New Orleans, and they would give me something, and it was like deer or something else. I was like, man, you didn't tell me when you're giving it to me, you know?
it's a sausage, and it's got rice in it, and it's got meat in it.
Well, what's the meat?
It's like a beef.
Okay.
It's like a beef.
Okay, I seen it's a little dark and reddish.
Yeah,
I think Spanish got something like that, but they put blood in it to make the dark color.
and it's so good.
Really? Okay.
It's so good.
See, I haven't gone to a lot of different barbecue places because my thing is like, I like the barbecue, and I always feel like, for me to eat what I want will come out to $40 or $50. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, so that's why I like Sonny's. It's not the best, but it's the best deal.
My latest one before I came home, I got to watch that incident.
Oh, I think you showed me this.
Oh,
This happened
excuse
that
me.
same day. Tell me what happened here.
92 Louisiana.
What's happening is what he's asking you.
Where, okay, there's room enough for one truck to come in.
Oh, is that the guy that almost tipped his truck?
Yes,
The prime driver?
yes.
Oh wow! All that red lights and stuff, you know.
He tried to come in as another truck was coming out. There's not enough room.
I had an incident. I was at a solar farm, and I was delivering, and they had us meet at one location. Then they sent an escort, you know, union guys. You got to follow him, and then we're going the road. Said no truck, no truck. I'm like, man. So we get up, got to climb a mountain, and it's almost like a number 7, and then you have to make a right turn. Like it's really, really hard. So I sort of first, I said, I don't know how he did it. Then I saw the second guy go up, and what he did is he went to the right, like exaggerated, to go to the left, to go to the right. So I'm like, why would you go so far? You know, I'm thinking, So I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get close to the left, and then I'll be able to turn and, I'll set up my right turn. So I go close to the left, and the road starts to crack. Okay? So what happens is it's going a little bit uphill, but in an angle. So what happened is I started losing track. I came to a stop. I put it in, locked the differential, put it in first, and I had my tandems from the trailer all the way forward, figured I could swing, if I have to. And I had 2 telephone poles, a street sign, just like almost. It was just crazy. It's like you're doing the number 7, and now you're making a quick turn. Anyway, the road cracks a little bit, and my trailer, because there's grass and stuff, shifts and falls in, and my trailer's almost tipped over. I get off. It wound up being like for 4 hours, 5 hours there. I got pictures and video of it. My trailer tires are in the air.
That's like this guy.
Yeah, the drives are in the air, and I'm looking like, and there's, oh my God, this is gonna come down. So they were arguing who's gonna pay for the toll, this, and I said, hey, you guys brought me on this road, I'm following you. No, everybody else. Then they come to find out the first guy that comes, man, this happened yesterday to the last truck that came. I said, so you guys already know about it, and you're not gonna tell me? So they were trying. Then they have another truck that it happened to, that they were using another road, so they had to go there, and it was just crazy. And it was a Friday. Finally, I get the tow truck to do like the ice road truck, and lift it up, swing it up, put it back on the ground, and couldn't unload me. They were like, oh, we're gonna do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oh, Monday's a holiday. Tuesdays are makeup. I was 5 days there waiting. And when I had to come back, they sent me the same way. I was having nightmares about how I'm gonna attack it. So what I did is, and when I came up, I went the middle of the road the first time, and it wasn't enough. So I went all the way to the right, swing that way and that way, so it made sense. When you're not doing those type of maneuvers like that,
you don't know.
It's a little, because I'm so scared of the poles, I have to come in. So I figured if I stay closer to the road, man, that was something. Start questioning that, but it happens. We made it through it, and you become a little bit stronger. But see, they should have had us deliver one place and have one of their trucks bring them up there, because you're on dirt road. It's not for trucks. It literally said no trucks. So I'm blaming him. I'm like, this road is not made for anything where it literally cracked the pavement because it wasn't concrete. So, but you learn. Now I can laugh
That's
about
crazy.
it. Yeah.
You doing that?
No more?
No.
I didn't even go for my second plate yet. But
That's all right.
I'm enjoying it. If it's enough, it's enough, I used to go to what is the casino here on 202?
Vicuiva.
Yeah, like that. There, they used to always give me the thing for the Panda Express, like $30 or $40. So I used to
I remember when Vicuiva was nothing more. It was the size of this. Just this thing right here.
Wow, yeah.
It was so little. It was so little.
She used to have to go chasing after her uncle clear out there
Oh, yeah.
from up there at the house.
Oh, wow.
He'd jump the bus and be down there.
See, I got a crazy idea when it comes to casinos. And I really think if they did this, they would be more successful. But they want to make all the money. I feel like what they should do is, let's say you're playing a slot machine, right? It's a really crazy idea, but I think it could work. What you do is you put in what brands you have. Your rent, your this, right? And every time you play, when you win, it'll take something to put it to that fund for you. So the longer you play, right? You could lose, but you could still have some of your bills paid. I don't know. Like I said, I think it could work because they'll give you free drinks, they'll give you free food, they'll give you free this. And I just think if the casinos made it to where, like, if you go to the casino and lose your money, you're like, oh man, now you got your bills. But if you're playing, and like I said, every time you win, just they take a percentage of whatever it is, and it just builds up. And I don't know, how crazy of an idea is that?
You know that one out there in Chandler by the Loves?
Yeah.
Well, we decided one day we're gonna go out there.
Uh-huh.
Her and I split, go play on machines for a while.
Right.
She catches back up with me. We sit on this one machine.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We're
just dicking around.
Uh-huh.
We're both basically out of money.
Right.
She'd hit the button, I'd hit the button.
That was
She'd
our
hit
last
the button,
$20.
Cashed that out for $1,200.
We were both like,
Yeah, I've never. I mean, when I was at that one casino and I was winning, I went to play the offer machine. What do they call it? And the guy that does the videos, he goes, "It's just like that, you know."
well, I don't know.
Okay, it's top offer. That's what it is. Something like that. To where when you hit the one thing, you go to the bonus thing, and what it literally does is it just flashes money. So it gives you like 4 tries. So it'll give you offer number 1, and you decide if you're going to take it. Offer number 2, and usually one of the offers is a little bit higher than it, and then you just say, "I'll take that," you know. So I think the highest I hit was $750 or $950, but I was putting like $50 spins because I was ahead winning. I said, "Let me try it."
Right.
But what I should have done is try it in Vegas because that's where you see 10,000, 15, 30,000, 60,000, but they don't hit all the time. It's just a lot of people play it, but when it does hit, it's going to hit for a lot. So that one it's top offer. There's a guy, he's got a YouTube channel. I forget what the guy's name is, but he takes people there, right? Talks to them, he charges them money to go because his experience. And the people winning, they swear by it. You know, he does a video of them actually winning, and he say, "Yeah, I won," you know. So I'm sure there's a lot of losing people, but I don't know what he charges. I heard he charges like $1,000 or something because people come from out of state. So they'll come with a few $1,000s, so they'll pay him, and he'll record it and everything, and they got that memory.
Wow.
Yeah, it's top offer. I forget the guy's, something with slots, I think. It makes it real interesting when you see people win like that, you know? I just, like I said, that idea that I was telling you about, the taking, whether, let's say you're playing cards or something, you know, just taking something, right? Because now, if all your bills are paid and stuff, whenever you have money, you'll be able to go to the casino.
Right?
So I think what'll happen is the casinos will be more busier. But instead of leaving people high and dry, you know, there's some casinos, they'll give you free gas, or they'll give you prizes, stupid shit, or here, free spins. I think if they did something like that, I think if one place tried it, and it could be real successful because people know, hey, I'm going to come to you and I don't win nothing, but at least if I'm going to go there, my bills are still going to get partially paid.
I got one in Oklahoma I like to go to.
Oh, yeah? What I used to do when I was down in Atlantic City is when I would win, I would stop, I'd go to the 7-Eleven or something, buy a money order, and at the time I was living in Florida, I mail it to myself, so I couldn't lose it anymore. And then when I would get back and I had 1 or 2 money orders, and then I'd say to myself, man, I wish I did more, I wish I did more, I wish I did more.
I had a delivery down there in fucking New Orleans. I ended up going to the Mardi Gras truck stop.
Mardi Gras, I've never been there.
And going down to New Orleans, I went across this toll bridge.
Okay.
Fucking pass doesn't work. They don't accept Easy Pass.
That's stupid.
So so they send me back around
Are
and
you kidding me?
told me to get in the fucking cash lane. So now I gotta pull out the debit card and pay with the debit card.
I tell you, the one time they got me, I was in, I think it was either Indiana or Illinois, where you pull there and they have that stick. If you don't pay, they don't lift it up, you know? So they have the machine where you could pay and with coin. You could put coins in it, your debit card or what have you.
You notice all Oklahoma toll roads now are going coinless.
Yes.
What are they gonna do if you don't have the Oklahoma pass?
I think what they do is they take a picture and license plate, or Florida does that, and then they send it to you. And if you don't pay it, when you go to renew your registration, you're gonna have this nice bill amount over there for you. You guys want to say hi? You want to?
No, I'm not a video person.
No.
Jack can.
Yeah, say hi.
Hello.
All right. I'm gonna turn it off now. All right.